Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Live again, I guess. I fucking guess. I'm here. I guess I'm fucking here. Hold on. I gotta do something. Gotta turn some shit up. Okay. We can get this shit popping or what? So Monday night, I'm gonna rewind this shit. I'm not gonna lie, because like literally the aBeZy thing starts right here, and I'm gonna rewind it. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit, because like they get into like a half an hour thing about aBeZy, and I was like in the kitchen like I watched this, and I was like, I need to record to this. I need to like actually react to this. So I actually want to hear the whole entire thing. We're gonna hear the whole entire thing of this. It's like an hour-long yap session. Hour-long yap session. Gain Green Busy. Who the heck is that? What the heck? What the heck did you just type? What is that? Should I block you or what? No. What the heck? Nah, I'm kidding. You've been following me since March? I don't even know. I don't even know what language you just typed in there, brother, but appreciate you. No idea what language you just typed in. This can be an hour-long stream, by the way. Hour-long stream. There's the Twitch crew helping me on the affiliate last day. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Okay, I'm gonna start this.
It depends on what you need, bro.
Like if you got like Celium, like I'm probably going Dan. And I'm just gonna go Celium, just kill shit.
But you would do Celium and Dan over Celium and Sib?
Yeah, I would.
You're bugging.
Because if I'm getting Cel, I'm just gonna go, dude. You're just killing shit on this team. Like that's
Wait, no,
really
I would get Celium and Dan over Celium and Dante too.
Move my
Yep,
chair.
I would 100% do that.
For sure.
Kason reply. Let's see what
I don't think
Kason
those
says.
personality-wise would work too well either.
Jason's actually fucking awake.
Unless you have like a sub that's just like straight soaking.
Yeah, that's what I would say if I was Kason as well.
Get the legs up for this one. Gotta get the legs up for this one.
Honestly though, where the fuck is this guy? Who is this guy's source? This Ghost of Hope guy.
At this point, it's gotta be someone in the Thieves org. He's been in all meetings reporting Thieves shit. So either it's gotta be someone in the org, or he's making shit up. But I don't think Hope is making shit up. It's someone on Thieves. Someone on Thieves.
Well, I think the leakers are being a little too loose with the intel. It's like
The fuck?
No, I actually don't think there's intel right now.
I don't
no,
think
yeah,
there's
that's what I'm
intel
saying.
right
Like
now.
right now, it's like Nameless
It's all
wants to
up
play
in the air.
basketball with LeBron James.
It's all conversation.
bro.
Like there
No
is
shit.
nothing
Like,
to report on
that's the
yet
issue.
because it's just convo.
Yeah, so they shouldn't be reporting shit, Zin.
No, because the intro.
No, this is the
intro shit
time,
is
bro.
important. This is news. It's news.
Hey, Dill, bro,
It's not
stop
news.
complaining, bro. We're popping
if you
right
follow-
now.
I'm
if
not
you
complaining. It's great
Yo,
news and
you
shit,
follow
but
the- listen-
realistically, it's not real.
Listen, how many people hate when I do this? How many European football followers do we have in fucking chat? Put a 1 in chat if you follow European football. Put a 0 if you don't. This is classic European football, bro. People love to see this shit. They love to know who's getting
people
targeted,
do
who's getting
love to
looked
see
at.
this.
Oh, am I
But this is
blocking
It's
him?
literally news, bro.
Wait, bro.
Like,
Oh, actually,
this
I'm
is all
blocking
we
him, my
have.
bad.
Our shit is dead besides this right now. We
No,
need
yeah,
this.
it's
We
good-
live
it's good
for this.
Entertainment. It's great for entertainment, but it's not realistic. It's just fun to talk about and bullshit about it.
Well, no, it's realistic, but
being
it's
real.
all hypothetical.
I'm just being
Like
real
it's
about it,
fun.
to be honest.
It's fun to hypothetically talk about where all these guys could end up because
No,
we
it
know
is.
there's major
It is.
movement, but we don't know where the major movement's actually going to lead to yet. Like we don't know
Yeah.
where aBeZy is going to go. Our assumption is Ultra and Thieves. Like that's, but then it's like, I don't know. If Abe goes to Thieves for just money, they're helping Thieves become fucking unbelievable.
Bro, if that happens, that is an egregious roster move, and honestly, you deserve everything that comes with it if you're FaZe, bro.
what would be
be
the
like-
what would be the roster move?
If
Like,
you just let aBeZy go just for cash to the Thieves, you are fucking brain dead. like 100% brain dead.
To the thieves,
That's fucking hilarious.
to the
though.
thieves, yeah,
Like, why
I
would
can
you do it?
understand
'Cause,
that.
dude,
To the thieves,
I
I
don't
can
know-
understand.
I don't know how
I
these
don't
gyms.
think their I don't think
I
their
understand the
team would be
Thieves.
as good as I don't like that move for them at all.
What?
You don't. What?
Ben, I
Ben
can't
hates
take you
aBeZy.
serious.
Ben literally hates aBeZy.
No, because
you cannot talk
because
like
this game is all teamwork. It game's bro. I don't care how
what?
many kills you stack on the fucking map. Who on that team is carrying
Bro,
bombs
I'm
and
not
sitting
even
their ass in
coming
hell?
from a perspective of a
Bro,
BZ
who-
picking up a shit ton of
Bro,
kills. He's just a good player.
who's guaranteeing their fucking team? Who's guaranteeing their teamwork, bro?
Bro, aBeZy is a great player. He has so
Yeah,
much
Tyler
influence on
is
the map.
good, but, like,
He has
I
influence
agree,
in
but on
search.
that
He's
team,
smart
bro,
as fuck.
Are you talking? Okay, would the team be MC, Hydra, Scrap, and Tyler? Is that a team you're saying?
we're just talking
MC
about
Hydra,
What up,
Scrap,
Joe?
Tyler.
Well, who is the fourth is so important if you're playing a busy.
It depends on who they get. I mean, they could
Because if
get.
it's
Oh, if it's
Dan,
MC,
if
it's
Dan-
horrible. If it's
if
MC, it's
Dan, I'm
horrible.
fine with it.
They could end up getting like we don't know.
Listen,
but-
if it's Dan or if it's like a aBeZy, I get it. But like if
No,
it's
back to
MC,
your main
you're just
point,
making
though.
FaZe,
You don't
bro.
think aBeZy
with two
joining
different
Thieves
players.
would make them better? Are you crazy?
They're all, bro. They don't. There's not more. Like they already have good talent as a team. Like I don't know what the reason they
So
suck.
you
ass
act like
at the end of the
aBeZy
year is
only
fucking
brings
teamwork.
talent, bro. Like aBeZy makes the game easier for the people he plays around.
bro.
Yeah, you're
guys,
hot.
And
you-
he's always
look,
been that way.
I'm going
aBeZy's
to
always
say-
been an
no, no,
enabler.
See, here is the thing that you guys are. It seems
An
like on this call
enabler?
you guys-
Too biased when it comes to
No, no, no,
Tyler.
no. I'm
Oh,
about
let
to
him
make a
talk.
Up for
I'm about to make
debate.
a point. I don't know if
An
it's
enabler
age
up
well
for
or not.
debate. An
The
enabler for
problem that
debate. I
nobody in
could.
this call is recognizing
could
at the
debate that
moment is
one.
that players' form can dip and go, but people's like actual skill level can go up and down. And the big thing for aBeZy this season is statistically, this was by far and away his worst season. And statistically, he was one of the worst SMG players in the league this year.
And
on
I'm
top
sure he
teams.
knows that.
Statistically.
And aBeZy's about if aBeZy goes to Thieves, he's gonna laugh and go, okay,
So the
watch
risk
this.
you have
And he's
is that
gonna
he could
fucking
come
piss
back-
on people.
Yeah, I hope he comes back and he plays well. But the risk is that he may not be able to get back to the same
Wait, why
place.
do we not think players
listen.
can develop? That's the thing when we talk about
No,
Celium
isn't
and
it-
aBeZy. Like, why do we think players can't just
Yeah, they're
learn?
some of the
and
They can
greatest of all
develop, but they can
time,
also
like-
regress. Is the point I'm trying to make, bro? They can develop and they can also regress.
But also,
But when you're surrounded by other smart people,
Hold on,
Go
no,
ahead,
no,
go
no.
ahead.
You don't think Envoy has regressed? Like, bro, like Envoy.
Yo,
was
what's good,
prone to a
Tyree?
bad game this season, especially.
Where
like,
are you,
in the
Burrito?
last
I know
couple
you're in
events.
here.
I don't think you're wrong.
What's
Like,
good?
And in general, like Envoy is one of the greatest of all time. Phenomenal sub, like literally one of the best. aBeZy still majority of his career has been better than Envoy, even in those times when Envoy has
I
been
agree.
him.
Yeah, that's
I agree.
crazy,
It's
Tyler.
like-
It's crazy.
Bringing in aBeZy for Envoy is a
Mm-mm-mm.
great move.
Then
But
what
like,
especially right now.
do you think a lack of talent
make
is
me
why
sick.
Steve's got back-to-back dog shit the last two events?
No, it's
is that
not
a talent problem?
It's not a lack of talent, but you change this roster up. You bring in a guy like aBeZy who's gonna play a little bit faster than Envoy, who's gonna be in your face. Who
Not
isn't
really.
as prone
Not
to the
necessarily.
bad
They had
game
like the
as
exact
Envoy
same
is.
pace. They got the
what
same
placing
pace.
Did his team get the last two champs?
They got the same
I
pace.
mean, who knows? This is a dumbass hypothetical.
but
you
that's not just
saying
all
that
on
you
aBeZy though.
But you,
No,
yeah, it's
because
not all on
because
aBeZy.
you guys
And you
are
saying
trying to
aBeZy
solve
wanted
it.
this.
No, because I don't think more talent solves their
Okay,
problem,
so when you're
bro.
making a roster change, what are you trying to do? Go ahead.
With LAT,
Hey,
with
where-
LAT, obviously, whatever game plan they had and shit was not working at champs and EWC. It happened. They didn't play good. They got fucking 8th and 6th or 8th and 8th. Some bad. Like they placed last. It was bad.
Yeah.
But with aBeZy, let's say they bring in aBeZy. They work on their game plan. Let's see how the game plan is. But when your game plan isn't working because it's COD, it's day to day. Sometimes shit might be off. Having
That's
that
nameless,
extra
Grace.
talent
Yeah,
might be
it
the
helps.
reason it carries
Bro,
you through
the-
that one
the-
match
the-
to catapult you.
guys-
to
Bro,
a
Ben,
good
my
guys, you're-
question
you
is,
guys-
Ben,
yo,
Ben, real
that
quick, I
can
have to ask
happen.
you this question, Ben.
Yeah.
Good talent is needed.
If you think aBeZy's the risk and you wouldn't move for aBeZy, who the fuck would you move
Who are you
for?
grabbing? That's
Who
the
would
point.
like
Von
who to you
Thieves?
makes sense then? Yeah, if you're Thieves,
Von Thieves?
and make it like reasonable, obviously, someone that's potentially
So,
available.
The other problem is
Hold on, before he answers that, I don't think the pace of aBeZy is any faster than Envoy's. If you watch like the minimap, I don't think the pace is any faster. I think they're pretty much the same in that category. I think this whole like connotation that aBeZy's like the super aggressive has like toned down over the years. It really has. Envoy's like just as fast, if not quicker. I think their hard point would get better from a slang perspective, but overall everything, I mean, I wouldn't mind the change. Like Ben saying it's like a terrible change is something, but I mean they're so similar. It's pretty, yeah, exactly, Tyree. They're pretty similar in S&D and control. Solidity, damn, it's pretty much like the exact same. I don't even know. It's like it's pretty even keeled. I'm not gonna lie. I would not feel different either or, but I do agree with Ben when he says if you bring in aBeZy, the AR is definitely gonna matter. Like I would definitely not do MC and aBeZy with Scrap and Hydra. I think that would be a recipe for disaster. It's like it would just be another version of very good players that will not be able to put together, if that makes any sense. Like they have like the skill for it, but I think the dynamic would just suffer because like you replace fuck Ghosty with MC, comms are just airplane right into the ground, you know. aBeZy is very good at comms, but I think Envoy has like a nice. Envoy almost has like that babysitter dynamic to it. I hate to have to bring that up whenever I talk about Hydra, but Envoy has like that babysitter dynamic with the way he talks sometimes, and I think that's a lot more beneficial when you're playing with a person like Hydra, you know. But that's just me. Yo, what's good, Creep? What's good?
Like I don't think they're gonna be able to buy out Joe, right? I don't think Nep.
I mean, I'm taking aBeZy over Joe.
Okay, fair.
I think I'm more consistent slaying from the hardpoint side, but at the same time, lose like the dirty work OBJ's side. Envoy is more beneficial for a lot of subs because mesh wealth a lot. Yeah, and I like Envoy and S&D. Envoy's actually like really good S&D, but also is aBeZy. But like aBeZy's more of like an entry guy, and Hydra's more of an entry guy. But Envoy could also be an entry guy. But I think he knows when to allow Hydra to have that. And if aBeZy's playing with Hydra, aBeZy's gonna have to take the bomb, and aBeZy never takes the bomb. aBeZy makes Simp take the bomb, or I'm not gonna say makes, but like has Simp taking the bomb. But if you're playing with Hydra, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like you're taking the bomb. Like Hydra's not taking the bomb. So do with that information what you will. So just based off of that, you know. You don't need two entry guys, so that's why aBeZy and Hydra wouldn't work. Yeah, pretty much. I think Envoy and Hydra have a pretty good like dynamic. I just think they need to do better making it work. That's why they're changing the ARs. I think changing the ARs would make a lot more sense. I don't understand the whole keeping Ghosty over Envoy. Envoy's yeah. If anything, I would replace Ghosty before I replace Envoy, to be honest. Unless they get CleanX, that's the only option. And CleanX, to me, is the only option for LAT, Ultra, and LNFA. Is that everyone else is kind of just like, meh. I'd just much rather keep Envoy.
I don't.
Or Joe, but like Joe's pretty like unattainable to like a certain extent.
I don't think Neptune solves their problem, so I would not do that. That's fair.
So then who, man? That's what I'm saying. Then who?
Well, no, I'm trying to go through the list with you guys, right?
Let
so you
Ben
can keep you can keep Dill.
Yeah, man.
You
Like,
could go
let Ben
with
cook.
04, right? Because you could then say, okay, well then 04 is just going to kind of solve
Their
our
good
sort of,
dynamic
he's gonna
just
do
need to
Dill.
change.
Where are you,
He's gonna do
Burrito?
that,
I know
like,
you're in
ensure
here.
that Paco and Scrap can kind of continue to be, roam and do whatever the fuck they want on the map. I don't hate that
Moving Shadow Ninja, thanks for
move,
Twitch
but that's
follow,
a
brother.
lateral move, right? 04 for Dill is a lateral move.
Yo, is that Scoob
And
or
then you get
what?
into Toby. Do you think
The
Toby and
goat.
Paco? Would you
What's
take?
good, Tyler?
Do you think?
What's
Do you
good,
think
Tyler?
Toby? Do you think Toby would be a good pickup?
Yeah, I think Toby would be a great pickup, but I don't think Scrap would do that again.
And I'm still
then
taking it, and
now
I'm
you
still
get-
taking
I'm
Abe.
still taking aBeZy.
Tyler, get his ass!
That's the
Tyler,
crux of
get
the
his
problem.
ass!
Like,
Tyler's
bro-
in my chat.
Bro, hold on.
Tyler said Ben is the biggest dick sucker of all time.
Oh!
Get his ass, Tyler!
Zoros, welcome back for 4.
Maybe instead of fucking cooking me in chat, he could have focused on his gameplay this
Here,
season.
but-
brother.
Ooh.
Like, call me- like, brother, like,
Putting
I don't know
things
what you want me to
aside,
say.
Get his
Like,
ass!
if you like
Ooh.
cooking me, fine, fair.
Hold
You could
on.
be mad at me, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like
I feel like the 100 team management really must feel like Ghosty is a liability or gets so checked. Like many have said so much, they are willing to potentially bring a player with a known comm issue. Yeah, for someone who's called like a mini. Yeah, dude, I think it's just like I'm thinking for some reason LA Thieves, like their camp is just gonna think if we had more slaying power when we needed it, we probably fucking would have won. That's probably what they're thinking. if we have more like consistent slaying power and like these moments where like Ghosty's not playing well, like we probably would have won. And with MC, you're pretty much guaranteed like 1.05 above overall average, like, you know. But I don't think that's the issue. I think they could have made it work with Ghosty, but it is what it is. I'm not taking 04 over Abe or Neptune. Yeah. Or Envoy. Attach is actually a top tier instigator.
He didn't.
Yeah, he is.
He could have played better this season.
For the
It is what it
content,
is,
he's
let's
trolling.
That's the way I feel
Though.
about it.
All right, Ben, at its
Yeah.
very essence, when we're making a roster change, what we're trying to do is make our team better, right? And inherently with that, if you're a team that is coming off a year where you did win 2 championships, there's going to be some inherent risk regardless of who you pick up, correct?
Okay,
No,
so you-
aBeZy's not a risk. I'm sorry. I need to
Finish
speak
off,
over all of
finish
you.
your thought.
aBeZy is not a risk. aBeZy is a no-brainer move that you make if you can. It's not
listen,
even like remotely
For the records in
in the
I
realm
agree.
of risk, bro. There is no risk.
Yes, for the records in, I agree, but I'm posing this to Ben so he could like understand why we're so like.
Go ahead.
So
Right.
now that being said, even though there is inherent risk, you're still getting one of the best players ever, and even if your team is the same, like it's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you still won 2 championships, but aBeZy is still amazing at the game, and there's no other player you can pick up where you're definitively gonna be like, okay, that player is better than him, and that player's gonna have a bigger impact on our team because it's all unpredictable.
I understand what you're saying. How does Tyler joining address the issues that Thieves had at the end of the year? How does it address
What were
this?
the issues at the end of the year?
Bro, aBeZy is a no-brainer, and you secure
clearly
a
the
top
teamwork was
player
fucking
for a
dog
year where
shit.
you're gonna
Keep
lose
this
Hydra
conversation
if he
going.
chooses to
Let's
walk.
Keep this conversation going and not just in
All right,
circles. Ben,
how does
what was
aBeZy
Steve's
address
issues?
the potential issues at
What
the
was
end of the year?
Death.
What was
Yes.
Steve's issues?
Well, I mean, they just crumbled. Like, but when you talk about like
Why did they
Thieves and
crumble?
this team,
Dude.
Why they crumble?
I mean, in your opinion, what do you think the reason they crumbled
Yeah,
is?
wait, Ben, you saying they shouldn't make this change because it's not going to help them in the situation.
Well, I
mean,
also
I think
hate
they're
that
gonna-
argument,
I
bro,
think-
because
I think their
no
control
two
fell
teams
off.
are the same, and then no 2 games are the same, bro. So you can't be like you can't form a new roster. You bring aBeZy and you bring Cell or whoever. Like, you can't act like Thieves are just gonna crumble at the end of the year again, as if this is a guaranteed fucking thing.
I mean, I don't know how their practice was, whatever it is. I think the control change fucked them up a lot because they had a game mode they just straight up relied on every series was an auto win.
Yo, I
and
agree
that
with
would just
Joel,
go
by
off
the
towards
way.
end of the
You guys
year,
can
but,
say
like,
what you want about
listen,
Ben.
we're
He
not gonna
makes
talk
these
about
I know you're in
conversations
here.
way
in-game things
better.
'cause like Zin said,
Wait, hold on. Tigerborn, thanks for the follow, brother. Unless Ty hadn't seen it, wait. Attach. Method had a decent point, but you're paying for basically the exact same shit unless Tyler had an insane season. I mean, fuck, Method's literally thinking like a GM. Like, if Hydra walks, then you have aBeZy for a year. I don't think that's 100 Thieves like concern. I'm pretty sure like just brand name, org name, like you're gonna be able to attract players like regardless. I don't think you have to like have a player trapped on a contract before another one leaves type of shit. But wait, what was I gonna read? I was gonna read Ghoulie. Now with MC being rumored to Thieves, I believe they have to keep Envoys and IGL and lead voice 100%. If MC's in that team, they have to keep Envoy. If dude, anyone saying MC and aBeZy scrapping Hydra,
Where
bro,
are you, Burrito? I know you're in here.
I would pay money to hear that listening. I would pay money to hear that listening. I'm not gonna lie, I'd pay money. Pay fucking money to hear that listening with MC aBeZy Hydra scrap. That would check me, dude. Would check me, even if I'm not even in the camp. That would check me. Breast milk drinker, yo, I missed your last couple of streams because of work. Damn, can't believe you did that, man. Can't believe you did that, breast milk. Can't believe you fucking did that. No, I'm kidding. Because of work. Thankfully, I'm off tonight. Well, it's only gonna be an hour-long stream, but appreciate you. They would turn off the listening within 2 seconds. Just be like, yeah, this ain't it.
He holds his ground.
Title every
You
single
can
year,
agree
and
or
aBeZy's
disagree. A lot of
completely
people
different player than
disagree, but he
Envoy.
makes these
Like, he's-
combos way
My
better than all of
thing
us just sitting
with
here agreeing.
Thieves is that it felt like at the end of the year, they almost fell off in all 3 game modes, right? Like, I think their hard point was good, but not as stellar as it was in the middle. Their S&D hard fell off, right? And then to your point, like, they started losing some controls and they were tilting in these series.
At
And
least
the
Steve
only thing I
Squad
can think
wins
of is
champs
team
next year.
cohesion and
MC
chemistry, because
goes
at
to
that point,
speech
it's not like
therapy.
people just forgot how to shoot their gun game this season. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, MC, if he had like normal comms, is a god on the map. Like, he already is like a fucking. I mean, he's obviously an S tier player. If MC had good comms, bro, he would be the best player undisputed in the league. undisputed. If he took MC as a skill, like just him skill wise, and put like Dan Ghosty comms on him, he's like easily the best player in the league.
Just whatever teamwork, consistency,
Wait,
like
no,
when
that
they
does
needed a
happen,
plan B,
though.
they.
Wait, no, that last part you can't just omit that. That
Sorry,
actually
some
does
technical
happen.
difficulties with the
Wait,
listening.
you think individually like Dylan
mean,
Dan just it had
not
an
even just
ability to
his
shoot the guns
comms,
straight at the end
No,
of
I
the
mean,
year?
I
He
think
does
Dill
just talks like
definitely
that,
started
yeah.
to perform worse towards in the last two events.
I mean, I
yeah.
have a stutter, so I can't really
But
say
he had
much.
some
But I
maps where
mean,
he was
fuck.
just getting fucking world starred.
So if
But
you
his
think that's the
sounds
issue
like
and
something
you
he
bring
could
in
definitely work
Tyler,
on, though.
then you solve the talent thing. But I will say that the question I have to you guys is like, you make that team and let's say you bring up MC, like who is going to do the things required to make
Bro, Ben,
the map easier? Like
this
who
to
is
me is so much. Bro, aBeZy has not been available for how many years? It is a move that
Okay, I want to stop Zinni for a sec because this is where I start to agree with Ben. Like, if you bring in aBeZy for Envoy, who's gonna do like those things? Like, I understand what Methodz is saying, bro. Like, a player like this is like never gonna be available. You have to hop on it. But realistically, if it's not working with Simp, dude, if it ends up working with Hydra, then if I'm fucking Chris, I'm taking that as fucking disrespect. Like, bro, I played with you for 5 years. You couldn't do this with me, but you could do it with Hydra. Come on. Like, I'd be thinking that's fucking disrespect. Like, if aBeZy all of a sudden becomes like submissive, he's hopping on the hill, he's like acting like Kismet now. I would take disrespect if I'm fucking Simp. Oh, you wouldn't do it with me, but you do it with Hydra. Okay, you think Hydra's better than me? Oh, okay. Oh, fucking. Oh. Okay, motherfucker, you short motherfucker. Makes sense now, even though he's already short too. But like, I would be taking offense to that. Like, how many? Like, it shouldn't even matter. Oh, like aBeZy's available. It shouldn't matter if you're LA Thieves. Like, LA Thieves already has Hydra and Scrap. It doesn't matter if aBeZy's available for the first time in a long time. That shouldn't matter. You already went out of your way to move mountains for 2 S tier players. So I don't know why like an aBeZy thing like would matter. You basically got 2 S tier players, so the other 2 people on the team could like sort of take a back seat. That's pretty much what you got when you got Scrap or whatever. So the whole aBeZy's available, you got to take him. I know where he's coming from, but not valid. I agree with Ben at this point in the argument. I wonder how much easier it would be for MC with Scrap as a Zero duo. I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be much different from Drawza because Drawza is super fucking fast as well, and there'd be more of a roadblock because Scrap doesn't use an SMG like that often. Like Drawza could willingly pull it out for a whole map. I think Scrap's like kind of glued to like the AR, and so is MC. Means MC would have to finally become a flex, which he fucking should have been for 5 years. But you know, just going back and forth all the time. Why does him being available mean so much? LA Thieves already know what they want. You literally already fleeced Toronto and Cena. Still got Envoy as well. These guys will say you can't stack talent, yet every time combos like this come up, they act like people are brain dead for saying a team should stack talent no matter what. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's just not gonna be a talent stack like the Crim, Scump, Formal, Karma. That is just a different era of talent stack. Those are 4 players who knew what they had to do to win. Granted, Scump and fucking Formal were like more like the kill hori type, but Crim and Karma knew instantly, okay, if they're gonna be the kill horrors, we're gonna be doing like that shit. And they knew how good they were. It was Crim and Karma, like multiple time world champions, lots of championships. They could easily been like, nah, we're not doing it either. But they just said, I fuck it, like we already have like a good team, like we just have to play like a little bit selfless or a lot more selfless, and we're gonna be like a dominant team. But I don't think the players like nowadays even have that mentality in them. I mean, I know players like Simp does, but like fucking like aBeZy was not like doing like the job that like maybe like it should have been if fucking Simp's gonna be the backseat player. So that's where that's like a little bit different. Did you see what J-Cap said about MC playstyle? Yeah, it was in my last stream. We talked about it forever. And I already fucking said the exact same thing. He was hard baiting all year in Vanguard. That's like a no-brainer. Like, if anyone just watched like one fucking best of 5, you could see that. What is more valuable, a top-tier main AR or a top-tier flex? Top-tier flex. Prime example, Optic Merc.
you make 10 out of 10 times.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I've heard every word you said, bro. I fucking hear you.
Yeah, but you're going like issue by issue. He addresses all those issues because he's one of the best ever. He's gonna be able to come in. He's gonna be able Okay,
Okay,
strategy. He's great in search. Like the kid's just
So
talented.
so Paco and so in S&D, Paco and Abe love to be able to roam and find space and get blood. So you're telling me either them or whoever the main AR is, the person that's got to play slow and make sure you're not feeding the bomb in their fucking spawn or wherever their shit spawned them out.
Yes, and they're not dumb.
think they can
They're
figure it
gonna,
out?
Like they're
think
gonna be
they
able
can
to
figure it
work
out?
around this.
Then
What
they
do
can
you
figure it
mean?
out.
Wait,
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
When you go team and build a super team with players, because aBeZy's been one of the best subs for multiple years in a row. Same with Paco, he's been one of the best subs for multiple years in a row. When you have a new team, people are gonna have to give and take certain things. You're gonna have to learn
I hope so.
different
I
play
fucking hope
styles and
so.
get used to it. But I think with these players, since they have been at the top of the Call of Duty, what is Call of Duty? Call of Duty is a game that comes out once a year. What happens the next year? A new game comes out. What do Call of Duty players do? They adapt. They learn. So why can't these top players? It's not that crazy for them to be able
It's
to
not
adapt.
crazy.
into
I
new
can tell
environments.
Yeah, but they can't do it.
Every single year.
But
It's
they
just
can't do it.
a big
Bro,
thing where they're just
I'll
stuck
be
in their
honest,
ways the whole time.
Paco and scrapping them. Obviously, they teamed this year, but this is a disappointing year.
Bro,
People were
they
saying about
Not gonna lie, Attach, I've been saying the exact same thing. Like, why can't these top players adapt and add some fucking versatility to like their play style? Why are so many people so one-dimensional? Like, so many times we're like trying to build like these rosters. Oh, but you can't put 04 with like this person because they're both route takers. Well, why can't one of them just learn to be more direct or whatever? Like, why are we? And like, it's a rhetorical question because it's like, because these players are like one-dimensional. Like, players are so one-dimensional. That's why players like fucking Merc are where they are right now, you know, because like they could just fucking do everything. And if you're a pro player playing the game every day, like, why are you still one-dimensional? Why can't you like learn to do other aspects for like the betterment of the team? It just makes no sense. I'm sorry, but Ben can't even tell a bot free-for-all lobby lost faith in his opinion. I think you're just a hater. What is more villain? I already answered that. My bad. I wonder if he changes play style slightly, like they would be good. Yeah, 100%. But aBeZy has a literal husband material SMG and simp that is willing to do shit he won't. I know, but simp should not be doing that. But yeah, I agree with Attach. It's like, players literally play this game all day. They should learn how to add things to their play style, but for some reason they're still one-dimensional. So like, realistically, aBeZy's like a top player of all time. Why can't he work with Hydra? But it's like, we fucking see like the things that happen, and it kind of just answers the question for us, you know.
the team
Bro,
this year.
they just
they
mentally
crumbled.
crumbled. That's like I don't even want to.
But-
I don't know what happened in their camp.
I don't think talent's resolving that problem.
Yeah,
I
but
think regardless of who they,
But
I think
aBeZy's
he's-
not just talent; like he's also knows
Yes,
what
bro.
the fuck's going on.
That's what I don't think Ben is understanding,
I
is
don't know
that
about- I don't know.
aBeZy's going to
I don't know
enable
about
this
like-
season,
a
brother,
beat.
with the shit I
But
see on
bro,
the map. I
but
don't know
Ben,
about that.
okay, you talk about Thieves crumbling at the end of the year. So what do? You don't get aBeZy, you keep Envoy, and then run the risk of the same exact thing happening.
Get that
Or-
terrorist
or you
aBeZy away
get
from my
04
goat simp.
Neptune, people who you just
I
said,
think you-
who are less proven than aBeZy.
Who
aBeZy
crumbled
is
in
one of the
every
best of
final.
all
I think you
time.
come to the- I
Neptune
think you've
was
come
bad
to the
in the finals,
crux.
bro.
I think
It
you've
does
come
not
to the
matter,
crux of
Zin.
why the Thieves
It doesn't
change
matter.
is so interesting this offseason, because I think that, and I'm curious to
M1,
know,
welcome back,
like,
bro.
Scrap and
Appreciate
Paco
you.
haven't said anything. The reporting that we've heard is that it's driven by management. Like, I'm curious what the players think the problem was, what the coaching staff thinks the problem was, and as you guys,
I
have been
would
in
really love to
situations,
know. I would
I'm
really
curious what
love to
management,
know.
Every
which
time
isn't in
Scrap's been
scrims every
asked
day,
this
what they
question,
think
he's
it is.
answered it. Then he said, "I don't even know what happened. We just crumbled." He says that he's been asked this like 3-4 times in interviews.
That's a shitty answer.
Yeah, it's a
I don't-
shitty
I don't
answer.
know.
I
Tyler said
agree.
in the chat-
That's a
Tyler
shitty
said in the
answer.
chat, Roman S&D, this guy doesn't even understand a lick of COD.
Okay, well,
So Tyler's getting the
Like-
first blood, but I think
mean,
the
Tyler
big-
Hold on, I'm also gonna because I know it's like aBeZy. I know it's aBeZy fucking saying that like to Ben. And this goes to everybody on Twitter, but hold on, before I get to that, let me read the chat. Get that terrorist aBeZy away from my goat simp. If Rencor becomes available, you think he would be a good fit for LAT? I mean, like, he's not available because he's under contract, but I mean, it would probably be like a smaller end buyout, but I don't think it would be any more different than like just keeping Ghosty or doing aBeZy. I don't think it'd be like that much of a difference, like, to be honest, because they already have a quick AR. I mean, obviously, like, you don't need slow, but I don't even think MC's an upgrade. But I mean, I don't even know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Clearly, they just can't adapt no matter how talented they are. We literally saw aBeZy have Snickers too. It's like the same risk. Exactly. It's literally the same risk. These guys can just adapt. It doesn't work as an argument for me because we have seen FaZe have the same issue for literal years. 100% agree. I just want to chime in to aBeZy talking shit to Ben. And this is basically a message to basically everyone on Twitter. I don't even reply to your comments anyway because I don't even care. I'm like fucking like I'm actually like above you, so like I don't even comment. I'm above you. I'm up here, you're down here. So I don't even recognize your comments, by the way. But this whole you haven't been a pro player, don't understand, fucking ridiculous, dude. It's like sports, dude. How many of you guys watch NFL? How many of you guys watch basketball? How many of you guys watch soccer? Never played in your life, but you watched it for so long. You just understand it, and you understand how to play it. You start to understand strategies, everything, And it's not even like, I'm not even in the same boat as Ben or like a JP. Like, you know, I've actually played, but like, for like anyone to say, oh, like you don't understand COD because you haven't played is fucking ridiculous. It's just like the ignorant, like, it's like the ignorant, like, answer to kind of, like, get everyone on your side, you know? Because everyone's going to be like, yeah, you haven't been a pro player. You don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Have you seen half these pro players play? You would fucking think, like, they didn't play either. Like, you know? Like, it is what it is. But, yeah. Yeah, but I'm going to come to Ben's, like, defense here. Doesn't matter if a person hasn't played. Anyone could understand Call of Duty if you watch it long enough. There's a lot of people that don't understand Call of Duty that think they do, but there's a lot of people that understand it. Yeah. Zinni's problem is he just sees names and not the actual game. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. Like, you have to go for aBeZy, you have to. Don't really have to. If it's simp, a little bit different. But, you know, can't say the game is so dumbed down and so easy and then act like you need to be a pro to understand the most basic shit. Yeah, pretty much. And these pros have shit takes all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure aBeZy's just like offended. He's literally just offended. Like, that's all it is. He's just offended and lashing out. That's all it is. No. He's not saying aBeZy roams in as to actually, technically, like aBeZy actually does, to be honest. He actually does, if you actually watch him. I think the point Ben was trying to make is like him and Hydra are usually the people out fishing for their first blood. That's what he meant by roam. Like, they're off trying to get the first blood. That's what he meant. He didn't mean like aBeZy's like fucking, you know, doing all that shit. But yeah, it's usually aBeZy Hydra going for the first blood, and they don't take the bomb in S&D. So if you put two guys on the same team that don't take bomb in S&D, aBeZy's gonna have to start taking the bomb. Some he hasn't had to do in a long time. He hasn't had to do it in fucking 5 years, half a decade. And Hydra hasn't had to take the bomb in half a decade. So it's like two fucking horns clashing, you know? Like, who's gonna take the bomb? And I can tell you right now, it's not gonna be Hydra. I can tell you that. I think Hydra edges him there.
Gross me, but like, he had one of the lowest first blood win percentages at the last two events of the season. So like, what's his value in search at the end of the year, brother? Like, what's your value in search at the end of the year, brother? You're not planting bombs. You're not getting kills. What are we doing here?
When you do something for 5 or 6 years, and
I can tell Ben smiling while he says that
in the fucking game, and he has a 2 off events.
Go on, play the point right now and look at the first blood
because
stats.
maps could be totally different. The game could play way
Yo,
different.
Ben
like,
is fucking
like,
cocky, bro.
like we didn't.
If Tyler is in a new situation with new people,
yeah, but aBeZy actually does roam in S&D, by the way. He actually does.
I think what's great for him. I agree. I think
that's why I think the trio. That's why I say the trio needs to break up. Whether two of them stay together,
100%.
Sell
100%.
Or Sell and Simp, whoever or
all of them need to split. All of them, all 3 of them.
Why do you think FaZe is letting him go? Why do you think FaZe is letting him go then? Why do you think FaZe is letting him go then?
Well, FaZe is letting everyone explore options.
I mean, dude, it's
like,
more than
not,
what you're saying.
Stupid.
Wait, hold on. This is unfair because you're saying this like alluding to something like, oh, he played like shit, so that's why we're letting him go.
No, I'm just asking a question.
The team has failed 2 years in a row at the end of the year.
Why do you think they're letting him go? Why do you think they're letting him go?
I'm telling you right now, this is
why.
Who, aBeZy?
Yeah, bro. Ben's trying to
because they also have Simp, bro. I mean,
yeah, it's because they played together for so long, and maybe the players want to change shit up. Like,
but
it's
Ben,
not all just because he's.
That's the point.
Then what I don't like.
That's not it.
The way you're positioning aBeZy as if he's like just talent. Like aBeZy is like one of the few players who's been one of the few who can run into a hill and get a
Shit, I'm
two-piece
saying.
and get the first blood. Like, he makes the game so
I
much
agree.
easier. He's
In
not
past-
just
in
talent.
past-
He's
in
like,
past
I agree
years-
with that.
talent,
I agree
but
with that.
Selfless.
In past
15
years, but
months
not
ago,
this
people
year,
were saying
bro.
he was better than Simp. There was like a aBeZy like train.
I want to see. I want to see Tyler back on his bullshit, bro. I'm not.
Why'd you want your
don't sit here
first
Like I'm
blo-
the BZ hater. I want to see Tyler frying again, bro. For what it's worth.
And I think
Okay, but Shafal, that's the whole argument. Like, if Hydra and aBeZy are both the first blood guys, like, who's taking the bomb? You know, it's not going to be an AR. Has to be an SMG that takes the bomb. So, like, that's the whole argument. Like, Ben saying aBeZy on LA Thieves shouldn't happen because there's too much of a styles clash, and they're saying you have to take aBeZy. That's what they're saying. So it's like Ben doesn't want aBeZy on LA Thieves. They wouldn't mind it on LA Thieves.
he will.
Let's just fucking it. No, I do. And to say otherwise is bullshit. I've consistently made that take when this has come up on my fucking stream. So I'm tired of people saying this shit. Okay, for what it's worth. I see where you guys are going with the Thieves thing. Okay, if I'm Thieves, and I totally understand why they're thinking about it. I think for Tyler, his next team is so important because he needs to get back to the basics of what made him great as a player. Because at the tail end of this FaZe situation, I don't understand how he was contributing to the success of their team. I don't know if that's maybe a bunch of other bullshit. Maybe they all just didn't have chemistry with each other and it was really affecting his gameplay. I don't know. But I want to see him get back on that same bullshit where he's one of the OG running down subs, bro. We talk about like Neptune style shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as the CDL era, like he's the fucking originator of that shit.
Bro,
for the most
I don't
part.
think an individual was the problem on FaZe. I think like
Crucify,
like,
what are you
systematically,
talking about?
their
You're the first to
approach towards
argue
hard
roles
point-
and
It's
team
a
dynamics and
group
what makes a
issue.
great
Yes,
team.
Yes,
It's not just
100%.
Cells
And it
playing
doesn't
slow,
matter when it
aBeZy's
comes to
doing
aBeZy.
dumb shit, or like it's not just
Bro,
one
I
thing.
think it is-
It's a mixture.
I
of
think it is an
everything.
individual
And in
thing.
COD, we've
They-
never
that's
seen
gotta be
three
rage
players
bait, bro.
team
It
together
has
for
to be.
that long.
Yes,
So,
bro. They have too many
there's gonna
thoughts.
be
They have
shit-
too much history. Like
Yeah.
there was something else to it. It's not just like, oh, aBeZy doesn't know how to play on rotations when there's 15 seconds left on
Well,
a
I'm
hill.
glad
Like,
that you
that's not
finally
it,
agree.
man.
It's not about the money. Then I'm glad we finally come full circle on that argument.
That's not it. If that's how,
I'm
if
glad
that's
we're
their
finally
approach
full
towards it.
circle on that argument from an hour
Yeah,
ago.
what's the argument about the money now?
Well, there were people. You guys are trying to argue that you think that they're breaking up because of money, and clearly
Wait,
you've
who
come to
said
the.
that?
the
Wait,
Wait, no
no,
one
no.
said that.
No, we were just saying like in general, like nobody exactly knows. Like we're not in those conversations, so I'm not
But,
coming
but
from
it
a place
sounds like
as if I
you
know
come
why.
back around to now what I
I
was
just
saying.
don't like
bro.
when people say they know the exact reason why, and we're not in
likely
those
reason
calls.
the trio is breaking up is because times ran its course. Like, it's at some point you have to like go team with other people if it's not working, and it wasn't working between those three towards the end. So like, one of them probably gonna go get another team. We don't know the behind the scenes of who doesn't work with who the best anymore because
Yeah,
that's only
we're
the
not in
players
those
and the
talks,
staff
so
will know
I'm not
that.
gonna
We
phrase it
can't
like
know
I
that.
know.
So at some point, if they're gonna make a change, it's because clearly something behind the scenes wasn't working. But we don't know who works best with who's best friends with who. Like, we don't know that.
Yeah, well said.
And when you can also go team with, it's not like they're going to a worse team. They're going to team with potentially Hydra and Scrap, who
I'll
have
be back,
arguably
yo.
been the best AR and the best sub for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, it's not like a downgrade. It's not like, oh shit, there's
Yo,
gonna fall
Seb,
off
I
the face of the
appreciate
earth,
that
go
gifted,
team
big
with
dog.
a top 8 team now. Like, they're going to potentially team with literally the best AR and the best sub in Call of Duty for the past couple years.
No, and listen, and that is listen. I don't disagree with you guys. I understand
I
why
got piss. Keep
Thieves.
going.
And again, I don't know if this is the reporting, right? We don't know if this is driven by. It doesn't sound like it's driven by the players. It sounds like management is the one putting their finger on it, of like, you know, trying to go
Good.
down that route of more talent. But the thing is you guys have seen, like, even, you know, when FaZe was dominant in
Actually,
Cold
not
War
good, not
with
good.
Abe, like Toronto went toe to toe with them in that fucking grand finals. And yeah, the FaZe guys clutched up. They all contributed to a really nice win. They had some great comeback wins on that map. And that's why they were able to lift the trophy in the end. But like, talent gets you so far and gives you such a huge head start. But it's about that team chemistry and making sure you peak at the end of the year,
Ben,
as we've
they've
seen.
been at that for what FaZe has done. Whether you consider them a dynasty or not, what they've done at that level together for so long that we've never
Typical.
seen before in
Or-
COD. And
You're,
even
you're
though
probably
they
not.
didn't-
You're probably not going to see it again.
Yeah, we
Do you
probably
think
won't see
someone's
that
going to be
again.
consistent for 6 years? That shit is just probably not
Yeah,
going to happen. again.
Obviously, they have like what?
But they did
Vanguard was really
incredible.
the only year they didn't at least
Incredible.
win. So like what they did was insane and will probably never be done again. Granted, yes, they could have won some more events, but still,
A lot more. A lot more.
will forever be legendary and is cemented in COD. So, but it's also at the end of the day, what game are we playing? We're playing fucking COD. It's not the most perfect game where everything is so. It's a very day-to-day game, and the fact that they could keep that consistency up. for
Yeah,
that
no,
many
but
years
they've
is
been
such a
playing
day-to-day
hardpoint,
game.
Yeah,
like-
it's a testament
Where
to
one day-
how good they were as a team. I agree.
Yes.
No one's disagreeing with you though. I don't think there's a single.
Call of Duty is very day to day. Don't get me wrong, but the way they're playing hardpoint and losing it sometimes, that fucking whole day to day shit out the window, brother. Like, let me tell you, that day to day shit out the window. How does why'd you want the? It can be an AR Kenny did in MW3. However, I agree both would have to adapt. And S&D and control, aBeZy was elite for FaZe. In S&D, I could agree. In control, I don't know. But like aBeZy is an S tier player. Like, don't get me wrong, S tier player. Like, fucking some of the gunfights that guy wins is out of this world. Only he's gonna win that type of shit. But I mean, when it comes to Atlanta FaZe, definitely a bit replaceable. I'm not gonna lie. Hardpoint, he was bad, yeah. And like hardpoint's like the main catalyst. Having to go down 0-1 is something I could tell like Atlanta FaZe is not like doing. Going down 0-1 and having to win the S&D, and it's not like it's Cold War or a different game where the S&D maps are pretty good. Like you're walking into a protocol pretty 50-50. Hacienda, I haven't been good at until EWC, Rewind, you know, red card, most people banned it against you, you know. It's like you're walking into S&D maps where it's like anybody could win. S&D maps are pretty one-dimensional in this game. So yeah, having to go down 0-1 and having to go into that and then control when you're not good at half the control maps, it's like, you know, you're just kind of tweaking. But if you get that 1-0 start, it could go so far.
Person on planet Earth that disagrees with you, and if they do, they're a moron. I would call them another word, but you know me, I'm trying to be a little bit family friendly.
You've been in too much drama recently. You gotta calm it down with your bad words.
No,
Yo, Slimmy J with a resub. Appreciate you, bro.
Wait, so is that them all? Is that them all done with the face
I
talk?
think we're just kind of at this big standstill. I thought it would be the ARs, but it seems like the standstill right now is the sub players are honestly what's kind of holding everything back, which is kind of crazy.
Well,
I didn't think Ross Tremaine would play out the way. What's up?
Usually it's a sub player just because
Usually, yeah.
a great sub player is more.
I'm pretty sure like that's like the aBeZy conversation. I think that's the aBeZy conversation. aBeZy is like the best jump shooter in the league, but best jump shooter. Unfortunately, jump shooting in BO6 was trash. Yeah, I mean I still did it lots. Now if it's gonna BO7, he's looking get spooky. Yeah, dude, he's a supreme jump shotter. Like especially watching him third person all the time, it's actually incredible to see all the time. Damn, this guy came in and he said Len, dude. This guy said Len.
Let's do a roll call. I'm down. I need every single person dropping a W right now. And I'm
okay, I think they're done with that combo. Okay, I just want to go through this fucking thing right here. I want to go through this thing right here. This roster shit they put together. Flashbang. Sorry, holy fuck, this shit is so bright. Oh my god. Fuck, should I do this like on a half screen? I should do this on half screen because holy fuck, I'm like blinded. I'm so blinded by this. Just want to go through this real quick. I actually kind of like this list. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like it for the most part. There's probably be some things I tweak out. I may probably do like a full video just going right off of this and just tweaking it around. So, a Ghosty on Breach. Snoopy, Purge, Nasty. I could like that roster, but I would like to think Ghosty coming off of LA Thieves is probably going to think he could do a little bit better than that and like stay on like a topper team. But like that can be a top team. Like if they like have a lot of grit, and that just looks like a team that's going to have like very good teamwork, very good like fundamentals, but they may lack in the slang a little bit there. Like that's definitely a team that could probably lose 3-0, probably get upset to Ravens like on a bad day, you know, like that's the type of team that is, you know. Can't like fully trust that team yet. Gentlemates, Matt Craze, Legend, Mamba. I actually like that. Like I think that Legend's gonna get into I think he's gonna get into fuck Gentlemates. Honestly, I think it's gonna happen. They love fucking French people. Obviously, they're like a French org. That makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know about the AR thing because I mean, obviously he could use whatever, but I think he would be a great SMG. I think Legend would be a great SMG, but maybe putting him an AR is better because especially if it's like his first year, being an SMG, like the decisions you make on the map are so important. And if he doesn't have like that like decisiveness yet, because I mean he hasn't played Call of Duty, he's been playing Halo, but just the decisiveness, like to know exactly what to do. If you don't know what to do, especially like if you look at people like Snoopy in like their first year, a lot of us were like clowning him, you know, like a lot of SMGs that came in their first year. Take some time to like find your feet and really know how to play the game. So that could interesting. I like Mac and Craves though. I'd much rather put like a Mac on a flex, but I could actually like that though. But God, they would have to teach him a lot. I kind of feel like Legend maybe needs a more veteran player on that team. I don't know if that's just me. Like I was thinking maybe like Afro and Legend, and then like Mamba and like something like that. I don't know, but interesting. I'd probably change that one around. I may do that in like a YouTube video. I might change that one around. Not gonna lie, I may change that one. But like I don't hate it. I actually don't hate it at all. I really don't hate it. Johnny, TJ, Geo, Slasher, you know, that's a very logical roster I could actually see happening. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's actually not that bad. I actually thought they did very good, like, putting these rosters together. Like, they're very logical. I could see them. I mean, we're going to get near the bottom, and that's where I kind of scratch my head a bit. But I could see that Royal Ravens roster happening. There's not many good ARs. Like, if you look at the ARs that they took from, like... I'm actually going to include Ilya somewhere in there. Like, I feel like Exceed could definitely get into one of these teams for sure. Like, I would like to see Exceed with, like, Slasher and TJ, but I feel like if they did bad, they would just be, like, a bad vibes roster, you know? RIP Skies is fucking insane. Yeah, but I don't think there's a place for him, dude. Like, I don't think there's a place for him in here. Like, probably in the middle of the season, but I think at the beginning, he'll probably get edged out like from other ARs, to be honest. The rosters, for the most part, are a good mix of up-and-comers and veterans. Yeah. Cloud9, Kremp, Nero, Gwyn, Kenny. That one's kind of a bit confusing, not going to lie. Kremp, Nero, interesting. I don't know if I hate it or I like it. I really don't know. I'm like on the fence about that one. Kremp and Nero could work, but like it could be brain dead at the same time. So I'm on the fence about that one. And then Gwyn as an AR, I'm not sure if they put him as an AR because I didn't watch this whole stream. I mean, I'd have to watch 3 hours of them like going through. That may just be another stream entirely going through this, just hearing their thought process. I made us do a whole stream like just like reacting to how like they actually came to these decisions. I think that'd make a lot more sense. But I think they put Gwyn as a AR because he makes, I mean, people have been questioning how he plays as a SMG, so maybe it's another tactic like they did to like Glins or whatever where they're talking about AR. But I don't really like Gwyn and Kenny AR duo. I don't really like that. Every player in the league should be a flex in some way. COD is turning it into a pure flex game. I agree, but, you know, at the same time, we got to be realistic. I guess a lot of them just don't have it in their bag. I think S&D is a good duo, but Respawns, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I would definitely throw Exceed into this team. Like, I know everyone's, like, pretty low on Exceed, but, like, this is a team I could see him getting in for sure. Like, I would definitely throw Exceed into this. Exceed is actually a very smart player. I don't think a lot of people give him enough credit. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'd either throw Exceed or Illy into here. Like, I could easily throw Exceed or Illy into here for sure. For sure. Heretics, all Spanish team, pretty much going to say the same. I saw some people putting Eric Boom into there. Yeah, come on. Like, don't do that. Come on, man. Like, come on. Did you guys watch him in MW3? Like, come on. Like, let's be realistic, guys. Like, let's not do that, dude. Let's not do that. Like, we're not that. I know Eric Boom did very good in challengers like this season. Like, he did very good in challengers. He was like above a 1.0, which I was like, whoa, holy shit. But then I realized it's EU challenger. So, but yeah, no. Just, yeah, it's a no for me. I'm not gonna lie, it's a no for me. On that one. Heretic staying the same, kind of sad face. I kind of see Real trying. If I'm Real, dude, I'm trying to get out of like the vortex of like being on Heretics and like trying to find something else like with NA players, because I think that's what he was trying to do. And then like the thing happened in MLB3 where his like visa messed up with like Ravens, he had to go back, and then he came back, but it had to be on Heretics because they're the ones paying his visa, fucking whatever. If I'm Real, I'm not getting trapped in another fucking 1+1 again, because last time like you tried to leave for Ultra, which would have been a great move for Real, he couldn't go because they wouldn't let him go, especially to a rival org. They would not let him go. Apparently there's a lot of beef there. I would not know, because every time they play each other, it looks like burger against burger. I don't know. But Surge, Afro, Cobra, Cammy, Insight. I always thought fuck Cobra was an AR, but I must be faded. I must have watched something else. I swore he's an AR. Guess he's an SMG now? Sure. I could be okay with that SMG duo for sure. That just looks like another team that freaking Rambo would craft. That just like another team, like all players who would actually, he already has to say and play pretty disciplined COD. Like that looks like a team that like Rambo could definitely coach. That definitely looks like a team Rambo would actually put together himself. Afro, Cobra, Cammy, Insight. And they have like some EU blood in there. Like that's definitely a team that Rambo would definitely put together. What change would I make this team? Like, looking at the players on the list, I'd maybe get like a Neum in there, like for Cammy. I don't know if a Cammy's sneaking in there, but like I feel like Rambo kind of like respects the way he plays. But this is where I would try out like some young talent, and I saw fucking Neum in multiple challengers games on LAN online do a hard carry in an S&D or a hard carry in a respawn. So like he definitely has like potential to be a pop-off player. And I think Afro, Cobra, Neum, Insight, like I think that could actually work. Like that could actually be like a pretty good team. Like I would not be like recycling players. Like this is like the time where you actually want to try players out. Like I would totally try that shit out. And as for Illy, like I know like the connotation on Illy like right now with like just him like retiring and coming back, I know it's a little bit iffy, but he could definitely go into Ravens or a Cloud9. He could definitely sneak his way into there. I'm not going to lie. He really could if he wanted to. Real seems to not want to be stuck in the Spanish-only team. Yeah, 100%. They try to go to Toronto and Optic. I might fry into you challengers. Yo, Real gotta fucking run away. Eric Boom is crazy work. What about Trakes? No idea what role. I don't even know about him. I don't even know. I don't know who he is. I don't know what role he plays. Got to do my due diligence on that. Exceed's not a high-tier player, but I wouldn't mind him in the league with one of the teams ranked 8 to 12. Cramp Nero is the most feast for M and SMG duo. It could either be really good or really bad. I'm not going to lie. I think S&D is a good duo, but Respawns, yeah. Encourage is about to retire again. Dude, I think if Encourage has like a good stint in challengers, he could be one of those players that gets in halfway in the year and fucking completely changes the team, but he just can't give up this time, you know? Like, he could definitely be, like, one of those players. Can't see the game is done. Trakes is a Latin American Challengers player. Apparently, he was frying. I was trying to watch that team because I remember at one point, Fire was on that team, and I was going to watch, but then I just said, nah. But, like, I probably actually should go back and watch, to be honest. I really should. That's what we got these streams for, bro, just to go back and watch it. That's what I'm going to do. Encourage just needs to lock in and chalk it up. Yeah, guys. Yeah, we have fucking like 3 months. We basically got like 2.5 months. I'm definitely just gonna be going back watching some challenger shit. Gonna try to find some shit for Trakes for sure. But by then, these rosters are probably gonna be put together, to be honest. But like, I know it sounds crazy. I'm not sure if I'm just like in another planet because it seems like nobody even like agrees with me. But like, I'm pretty high on Exceed, and I think it's because I've watched a lot of his scrim streams. And I see how he is and I see how he plays. He's actually a very smart player. He makes a lot of good decisions. Like, I've watched him just play, like, for hours. Like, just watching his scrims because he's literally one of the only people, like, this year that would, like, be streaming scrims. So I actually watch them a lot. So I think that's why I have, like, a different point of view on him than, like, everybody else. Like, I've actually watched him for hours play multiple teams. And the way he plays and the way he, like, talks about issues, like I could tell like if he had like a good environment he could be a lot better, but just like not getting the chance. He's literally just like a player just not getting the chance because he got put into like that LEG situation and just like never recovered. Then he's on the flank fucking doing all that shit. I'm not sure if people are just like, ugh, after that. But he reminds me of Kenny in a way. I almost think he could be a decent IGL. Yeah, he actually could be. And Courage could definitely get picked up fucking mid-season. But if he gives up, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, but this Surge team definitely looks like a team that fucking Rambo could put together. I'm not even gonna lie. That looks like something he would do. But I would definitely try to get some new blood in there. Like I would fucking get like a Neum in there for sure. Like a Neum. Even like a Prolude, I fucking feel could be great in that team. I think like a Neum, a Prolude in there could definitely work. And maybe depending on what Nasty's doing, but Nasty's over there. He's probably not going to go back to Surge. Who knows? Actually, maybe he might. Kismet, and like this is probably the best roster that they put together because it seems pretty obvious that Dante's probably going to go to Falcons, to be honest. But Xnit on an AR is like the one thing I'm questioning. Not really sure if I like it or not. But I do like the Pred and Kismet. I think that is like good. Like Kismet, but like talk about the perfect player for AG right there, and a player that takes pride in playing that type of role. Like couldn't have put that any better. But I mean, I remember Methodz saying at some point, if X is not on Falcons, he's probably not going to be on the team. So I mean, I could agree with that. So he's probably going to be in there. So that pretty much looks like the Falcons roster to me. But it depends who they're looking for, because they might try to get another like superstar. But I could see Dante and Pred. That means Exit and Kismet are gonna have to take like a back role, which won't really help Exit's stock, but I think a lot of players will understand. And then Optics, obviously the exact same. Thieves, exact same with Stellium. I made a YouTube video about it before. You go watch that. Talking about that, I mean, like their comms fucking take a massive hit, like an absolute massive hit, which means Scrap is gonna have to step up even more. Which may hinder his slang a bit, maybe if he has to step on where the comes. I mean, we'll see about that. To be honest, AG can now do what the fuck he wants with Kismet. Yeah, if you pick up Insight, you're not trying to win. To be honest, bro is buns. That's fucked up. But yeah, dude, I would not pair Cammy and Insight. Like I know it was like the Cold War thing. We'll bring Cold War back. I'm just not high on Cammy anymore. I'm just not high on Cammy. He had one good year, and everyone is like, "Oh, fuck Cold War Cammy." This is one good year. He played in Black Ops 4. He was getting dunked on. He played in MW19. I think he won some homestand or something, but he wasn't really like a top player. He had one good game of Call of Duty, one good game, and everyone's all of a sudden like, "Oh, Cold War Cammy." Every other year, average or non-existent. So it's like one good game all of a sudden like made people think he's like an S tier player, but don't think he's actually been like an S tier player like ever. Every player in the league should be I firmly believe Optic is gonna force teams to start having two flex players, considering Hook is an SMG flex and Merc is an AR flex, and we've seen how dynamic that team was against. It's not even that Hook's like an AR flex. It's just that they just give him the freedom like to do whatever he needs like to do. And like Hook plays this game so much, so he's just like aware of like sometimes off spawn I just have to have an AR out. But like that's just him being a dynamic player. A lot of people aren't like dynamic. Like, oh, I have an SMG, gotta run SMG all the time. So like Skyline, for example, I even pull up the attack map. I Oh, how long did I mute my mic for? What the fuck? Oh my god. Did I accidentally fucking tap my mic? I probably tapped my mic on. Oh, it's because I entered in TAC maps. Oh my god. I entered in the queue on the thing. That's why. Holy shit. Why I literally spoke that whole thing. No one heard me. Holy fuck. I forgot about the TAC map thing. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna say it again. Just the whole skyline part. I love that. I'm gonna have to say it again. Cammy's like John for me. Bro is good at BO3 and every other COD. He was just okay, but he's rated so highly. That's actually like a pretty good analogy. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty good analogy. Let me pull up the TAC map thing again. Holy shit. Can't even believe. I keep forgetting I fucking hit Q on the map sometime. So basically I said Optics the blue. The other team's this thing. And I remember it was like a P3. I think it was against Heretics or fucking like whoever they're playing on Skyline. Hook spawned like right at the patio. And a lot of SMGs would probably spawn here, go through bed, right into the cut. Or SMG would just go there, keep the SMG out, and just be shouldering shit, you know. Kind of being a little bit useless, but, you know, like still occupying a space that the other team would have to contest for. But Hook spawned here, pulled out an AR, climbed top AC, hopped out, went right here, saw the cross, two-piece fucking two guys. And that's just like him, like knowing the game and knowing in certain scenarios, I spawn here, I'm just going to pull out this. So it's like not really that he's a flex, but it's more like he just like knows what every situation calls for. Like whenever there's a situation going on, depending if his team has the hill or not, where he spawns. But yeah, I guess you could say he's like an SMG flex. But yeah, I actually do like the whole thing you're saying about like basically there being like a main sub, a main AR, and then an AR flex and an SMG flex, like depending on the scenario. Like that's like perfect. That should be like the new meta of like Call of Duty, to be honest. I just thought that was great. Great from you, Gooey. Yeah, but this fucking FaZe roster is where I like fucking kind of blacked out. I'm not gonna lie. Like Neptune 04, Simp, aBeZy, basically all fucking Seattle except no Nasty, and you put fucking Simp in there. Like that's a little bit weird. A little bit weird for me. I don't really mind Simp on the AR because I've seen a Simp play AR. I know he's capable of it, but it's like, who is he going to AR for? And that's where I got a problem for. If he's going to AR for like a Hydra, that makes so much sense to me. Like, fucking talent stacking the SMGs and putting Simp on an AR makes sense. But going to SMG, or I mean, going to AR for like 04, no offense to 04, don't think he's on that level yet. Like going off your SMG roll for 04 just kind of makes no sense to me. I don't know. Kind of makes no sense to me at all. Definitely think Simp could still be an SMG unless he's playing with like fucking Shotzzy, like how Atlanta FaZe in MW2, like they wanted fucking Shotzzy. That would make sense to put fucking Simp on a flex. You got fucking aBeZy and Shotzzy. Sure, run that flex. Like you'll be running it down. Like not saying Simp can't use an AR, but who's he going to AR for? Don't really like that FaZe roster at all. Like that's not even a pack-a-punch from their last roster at all. That is a super downgrade that I'm sure is not even going to happen. Because why would you drop Draza, MC, aBeZy for Neptune? I know like the team fucking beat you like multiple times this season, but come on. Like they're not a better team. That's just like ridiculous. It's crazy the smartest team to end the year had fuck Shotzzy on it. I know. But I think I had Shotzzy all wrong, and I may make that into a YouTube video of its own. I'm not going to lie, but I think I got fuck Shotzzy all wrong. I think I got him all wrong. Me personally, I just don't like Simp as an AR in general. Simp is gross to the AR, though, I cannot lie. Yeah, but like fuck going there for 04, it's like, this looks like a team where like they could just like get out slayed. Like I could see LA Thieves just like running their world, I think. Shit, if the other guys leave, then what are they gonna do? I know. Yeah, but I can't really like say that because like Neptune, Nasty 04, aBeZy, like on paper just doesn't look that convincing, and then you watch them in game and they're able to fucking like beat teams pretty handedly, you know? All works out. So I mean, anything could happen, but I mean, I don't think that's a roster for Simp at all. Like I don't think it's a roster for Simp at all. Like at all. And then this rocker team, since they're building around Astral, Abe, Vivid, Beans. Beans could definitely get replaced there, not going to lie. He should not be near that team, I'm not going to lie. I would do like Estriel, Abe. I kind of like Estriel, Abe. I mean, like the pace there. I feel like Abe should be in the league. Abe probably could have gone to like another team, to be honest. Like if I look at this roster, like if I look at these rosters, like Abe could get into like, but I don't really want him like a dog shit team. Like I actually want Abe to like have like a better team, to be honest. I really do. I really want Abe to have a better team. Not talking about aBeZy, but there's not really that many options. Wouldn't play with AG if I were Abe. He can't get into Optic, can't get into Thieves. This Surge roster, I like Afro and Cobra together, so maybe not. He could definitely maybe try Gentleman's depending who that roster is, but I mean, if he's stuck with Estrel, he's stuck with Estrel. Just has to have a good year, I guess. But fuck, Beans could definitely be replaced there. Like you could definitely get like Illy in there, or Prolude in there, or somebody in there. Like anyone that's not Beans, like anyone, even fucking Gunless. Get Gunless and Vivid. Fucking try something. A Neum in there, fucking something, dude. Anyone, please. Like, give me some fucking Kenny in there. If I put Kenny on, actually, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's not really, the AR options are just so bad. Just so bad. RCDs maybe, Spart, you know, try somebody else, you know, try fucking somebody, or put fuck Cobra on the AR. You could bring Cobra there, AR. Abe and Craze together could do some damage. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking. There we go. Abe and Craze together, that could do some damage. Yeah. I like that. Abe and Craze, yeah, for sure. Maybe he had his John Cammy year in BO6. I don't know. To just have 3 out of 4 members of Surge, like, you gotta change. The era duo on Rockers was not even low-key unsettled, but straight up offended. Yeah, dude. That AR duo is diabolical. Fucking Beans and Vivid, I think they just threw it together because they had no options. But, like, bro, I would fucking do Harry or fucking something. I would try somebody else. Like, somebody. Even fucking pick up fucking Temp at that point. Like, bring somebody else in that team. Fuck, Vivid and Beans just, like, fucking makes my ass hurt. Like, literally, like, my ass cheeks fucking, ugh. Like, damn. Like, I got fucking diarrhea. That team just doesn't fucking sit well with me. Like, at all. Priest, Leffel, yeah, no. I like Vivid, honestly. I'd try him as a flex. Like, I don't mind Vivid. It's like Beans. It's like Beans and Vivid. Like, I don't mind Vivid alone, but him with Beans, it just looks weird. Beans and Vivid together, who built that roster isn't trying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the last roster they had to put together, and they just said, fuck it, you know? But I would try anyone. Bro, bring Standy back in here, like, somewhere. Like, I think Standy could get into, like, a team here somewhere. For sure. I think Crazy and Mamba are probably going to try to stay together. I think that's what they're going to try to do, but depends on the offers that they get. And then Ultra, I mean, is, like, on paper, like, fucking incredible, but, you know, we'll see if they pull that off. I mean, Kleenex as an AR, I mean, I think he should go back to an SMG. I think he wants to too. Like, that would make a lot of sense. But maybe he sees I got aBeZy, Joe, and Draza. I should just fucking do it. But if I'm him, I'm trying to be an SMG, to be honest. But dude, if I'm Kleenex and like they're trying to make you use an AR and you want to be an SMG, fucking go to FaZe. Go to fucking FaZe. Like, you and fucking Neptune together would be crazy. Like, if it was, like, Neptune and Kleenex, then I could, you know, nod my head at fucking Chris on an AR, to be honest. I could. But don't really like Kleenex on the AR. He's still got so much to give it. He's such a smart SMG. Like, you watch his arrow, fucking Kleenex is so fucking smart. Like, he's, like, a player I just like watching. And just get very satisfied by his arrow, you know. He's got a very good arrow on him. They just threw fuck Formal on the Falcons at the end. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I don't even know about that one. I mean, that's honestly just an aura pick. That's just an aura pick. Just them, like, just picking them for aura. But then they rated the teams. They put Optic number 1, obviously the Ultra number 2. I could agree. Thieves 3, FaZe 4. I put fucking FaZe number 5, honestly. I put fucking FaZe 5. I'll put Heretics above FaZe because I don't really like that roster. I'd swap those around. Breach, I like for number 6, not gonna lie. I think Gentleman's number 7 makes sense. Falcons 8, Cloud9 9. Yeah, this might be another bad year for Cloud9. I'm not gonna lie. This could be another bad year. Could be another bad year. Who would be the dirty work between like the two? Because ain't no way if like you want to be an SMG, then it won't be happening on Ultra. But FaZe would never just be pushing pace. Well, nobody. I'm not really high on that Thieves team. Like MC, I mean, obviously he's like an S tier AR, literally one of the greatest ARs of all time. But his comms, man, his comms are just so bad. Just so bad, man. I'm surprised he doesn't do like speech therapy or something. Like it's not even like me being mean. Like this is like actually like fucking like legit being a professional Call of Duty player, knowing that there's a clear like hindrance in your game, like not going out of your way just to do some sort of speech therapy to maybe like get those comms better, because it's like can't be like talking like that. just not acceptable. I mean, I know it doesn't really matter because they've won so much with it, so it's like, do I really gotta fucking fix it? But dude, what a wake up call going from fuck Dan Ghosty to that. It's like just like a completely different game. But he just makes up with it with like Zen game skill, you know. I thought that Thieves team would probably win everything if they got Cell. Yeah, his comms and his playstyle, speech therapy, level on. I'd love his comms to change playstyle. I would totally fucking go to speech. I probably should go to speech therapy myself. Not gonna lie. Yo, Scrappy's me. Scrap's like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's exactly what Scrap's gonna be like. What the fuck, bro? Like Scrap already fuck talking shit to this guy, like on stage multiple years. Those comms would have Scrap check, not so much Hydra. Yeah, they wouldn't have Hydra check because Hydra's just black. The Hydra just looks at the screen like this when he, one shot. And then he just goes right back to like, you know, that's how he is. He's so funny. But yeah, guys, that's going to conclude my short stream here. Just a short stream to yap a bit. But I need to go watch fucking Monday Night Raw. I need to go upload some videos. And yeah, I just did a short stream to get Twitch affiliates. So I appreciate everyone tuning in on Twitch. 9 viewers. We fucking pretty much got it off of that. I appreciate that one. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Raw this time. I'm gonna reply to my comments on YouTube, do all that stuff. But guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in for these late night hood rack activities. Am I gonna be live tomorrow? I'm watching Fantastic Four tomorrow, so we'll see what time that ends at. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If something interesting happens in like the Call of Duty space, I'll be live tomorrow. But we'll see. If something happens. Scrap actually has pretty good comms, to be frank. Yeah, he has great comms. Elite Survivors, first time chatter. Appreciate you. Yeah, Scrap has very good comms, but if they get MC, he's gonna have to pick up the comms even more. And that's like where it gets a hindrance, because now he has to focus more on comms when before it'd be Envoy and Ghosty just fucking motor mouthing and Hydra and Scrap more zoned in on just fucking putting for kills. But now it's like you literally got MC, someone got to pick up for his slack now, and like the comms as well. So it's like a little bit more confusing, you know. But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Follow on Twitter if you haven't already. Do whatever you got to do. But I'll be live. I'll be tweeting. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been Burrito. Bada boom. Bada bye. We'll see you next time. Thank you for helping me get Twitch affiliate. Appreciate you guys. Fury, Scoob, I know you're somewhere in there. Tyree, Primsy, Breast Milk Drinker, all you guys. Fucking appreciate you. Everyone that tuned in. Yeah, appreciate you guys. I'm